clarion call to return home. I need the ass gamers to be back in, okay? Not very many paid actors. Okay. We had a good balance of belief and doubt. It just wasn't 100-0 like it used to be. New PB incoming? It's the title of the stream. New PB incoming. I would not say I'm necessarily optimistic that we're going to get a PB. But it will now that we're on a new route, it can happen. Whereas, like, the odds of us beating our previous... We were running very close to the ends. The maximum possible skill level of our previous routes. We needed to make a change or retire. So I decided to make a change. So we do red coins now, and we got a little schmovement. Slash marker, SM64. We're back. Is SM64? Perhaps you've heard of it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're pogging. Retire, old man.
It's me, Mario.
I'll think about it. After that super auto pet session, I'm like, you know what? Kicking my feet up on the patio with a newspaper every morning at 8:30 a.m. This seems kind of nice.
Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Will you ever wear a watch? I don't think so. My brother-in-law was trying to convince me to get a watch because luxury watches supposedly hold their value very well, so it's almost like an investment that you can wear. But for one, I don't respect it because it serves no utility for me. And then the other one is I lose things like so often that me buying a possession as an investment is a terrible idea. I should only buy them for utility. We're twins. My brother-in-law says the same thing. I mean, I think if you... That's fine. I think if you want to wear a watch, then it possibly holding its value for years could be a, you know, like, it could take you to the tipping point there. Of feeling like you want to purchase it, but I don't want to wear a watch, so I think it doesn't do much for me. You can pass it down for generations. Yeah, but like, people aren't really like wearing watches anymore. I mean, it's like, no! A watch may have served a purpose at some point, and there might still be some professions. I'm restarting this one. There might still be some professions where it does, but it has gone from like 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2. No. It's gone from having some utility and also being a display of, you know, wealth or status to just being a display of status. I don't know. I would rather just buy stocks. Those, like, they do something for you without you having to put in any effort. Like, people will be like, sometimes I listen to a lot of financial podcasts. There was like a lot of, I feel like it's particularly millennials, so like I'll own it for our generation. But they're like, right after university, my parents gave me a little bit of money. I used that to get a down payment on a place. I did all the work myself. I fixed it up, and then now I'm renting it out. Now I use that cash flow as leverage to get another mortgage. Then I turn that into an Airbnb. I use that cash flow as leverage to get it. And I'm like, okay, you got 10 houses, 9 mortgages. Why didn't you just buy stocks? That sounds like a lot of work. You know, you could just, like, give your money to Jack Bogle, and he'll make it work for you. He charges you, like, 0.1%. Probably gonna restart this one. Three, two, one, go. It's easier to get leverage in real estate. That actually is true. That's definitely true. That's pretty true. Because the stock market was down 2008 to 2015. Yeah, you might notice something else about the 2008 global financial crisis. Why don't you take a look and see what it did to U.S. housing prices? And then, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not giving financial advice in the slightest. But if you look at a graph of U.S. home prices, I mean, they're killing it, no doubt about it. But if you look at a graph of stock prices, you'll notice a very similar trend line that is up and to the right. One of them requires a little bit of extra work, and also makes you seem like a vampire-type bloodsucker to chat. And one of them just has people go resident sleeper, stock conversation, resident sleeper, resident sleeper. Okay, excuse me. Oh, People Talk. That's right. People Talk has killed Resident Sleeper. That's huge, man. That's big for my psyche. I don't know what this means. Pinching hand squeaks up. Did you lose sleep from the S&P 500 crash this year? You gotta, like, oh my god, it's the same thing. Start me again. We're gonna get one good run here, I promise. You gotta be joking, though. What was the S&P 500 down year to date at its trough this year? It was like 8%?
It's me, Mario.
How much leverage are you on if you can't sleep when the market goes down 8%?
Dear Mario, please come.
You gotta change, if you, look, there's like a priority, there's dominoes, you know? If you can't sleep when the stock market goes down 10% over the course of 3 weeks, you gotta buy bonds. Otherwise, you're gonna be like stressed out for like 100% of your life for something that's outside of your control. Bonds are zero return? Yeah, they're ballast. They're not zero, they're zero real return. You got me bond posting. LeBron James bond posting. If your risk tolerance means that you can't sleep if the stock market is down single digits, then buy bonds. Have some more bonds in your portfolio. Not financial advice, by the way. This is just entertainment. Or buy 100%. Everyone loves to be like 100% stocks when the market's up 40%. They're like, I don't understand why you would ever buy bonds. Then it goes down 8%, and they're like, you know, hey, just so you know, somebody out there loves you. Don't do anything you regret. You gotta know yourself, okay? If your risk tolerance is not cranked up to nuclear, then be kind to yourself and, I don't know, run like a 90-10 portfolio or even like an 80-20. You know, you might give up a little bit of return long term, but if it helps out your psyche, then, I mean, like, that's what life's all about, you know? Oh no! Okay, well, that's a new one. We got all sorts of new ones. Where are we at on reset territory? Not resettable. This is PB possible. Or just, like, delete your apps. Like, that's the other thing I would suggest. Like, I knew that the S&P, well, like, all markets were essentially down. I knew they were down because I'm like a psycho who reads, like, the financial news every day for entertainment. I slept like a damn baby. Watch this. That is new tech. I don't know if it's actually faster, but it's kind of sick. It looked kind of sick, at least. Anyway, we don't need to talk about bonds. I'm just saying, I think I would rather sleep well at night. What about James Bond? I would rather talk about Bonds than about James Bond, for sure. But, like, I don't think anybody wants to talk about either. Ooh. The only James Bond property that I interface with is Ben Aldis's 10-minute James Bond 007 post-ride stretch. It features 3 James Bond songs and an array of full-body stretches to give some love back to yourself after a difficult ride or strength experience. It features the songs You Only Live Twice by Nancy Sinatra from the movie You Only Live Twice, starring Sean Connery. That is the one where they put him in makeup so he looks like he's a Japanese man living in Japan, even though he's clearly like a middle-aged Scottish man. They also have No Time to Die, as sung by Billie Eilish from No Time to Die. And they have Nobody Does It Better by Carly Simon from the movie The Spy Who Loved Me. One of the best James Bond themes of all time. Don't at me. What am I doing here? My head's not in the game, man. You got me thinking about Bonds. Ooh. Sorry, red coins is like a minute time save. If we can schmoove it. It really isn't. It actually definitely is one of the best James Bond songs ever. I know I've said it before, but at the end, when the horns come in, oh man. Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die is fine. A View to a Kill is fine. Skyfall is not as good as Nobody Does It Better, and it's not even close. When I heard Adele sing Skyfall, it made me want to buy a and just go Actually, it's like pretty good. It's just not that good. That's my review. Pretty good, but not that good. I'm off today, man. Like, what is happening? I need a sports psychologist. How far are we gonna be down? 30 seconds. At least we gotta continue this until we get some red coins practice. It's because you only look at the screen 40% of the time. There is that. License to Kill by Gladys Knight, #1. Also a good one, don't get me wrong. I know not everybody's into Chris Cornell's You Know My Name. I think it's fine. I like it more than the Jack White, Alicia Keys one, at least. I got my first kiss in the theater watching Skyfall. It's a cute story. Also, good choice seeing Skyfall in theaters. The only Daniel Craig Bond movie I saw in theaters was Quantum of Solace. Like, talk about taking a major L. Missed Casino Royale. Was like, not gonna let that happen again. Saw Quantum of Solace, then was like, that was ass. Then, Skyfall came out. I was like, not gonna make that mistake again. Missed Skyfall, watched it on a damn airplane. That's not how you normally do this. I'm fundamentally broken right now. I'm trying to think. Oh no. James Bond movies I've seen in theaters. I think I've only seen 2 James Bond movies in theaters, okay? And it's Die Another Day and Quantum of Solace. Die Another Day is probably the worst James Bond movie I've ever seen, at least. It's pretty bad. I didn't like Casino Royale. Dude, Casino Royale, look, it's really good. I think it might hit different if you, and maybe you did, so I'm putting like words in your mouth here. But I think Casino Royale hits a little different if you watched all of the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. Because it's such a departure from, like, James Bond having a CD player in his pocket the size of a postage stamp to becoming almost a little bit more like the Bourne Identity type spy movies. Without that context, maybe it suffers a little bit more. I'm not sure. Drop me. Okay, this... Focus. Focus. We could bring it back right here. That's not even that big of a deal, honestly. Did you see that? 0 frame skip? Which speedrunners are in chat right now? Chib could never. Huge. Stop me. Fortnite and Cola skip. Didn't get caught on the glitch for once. Take me back. Spam me, spam me, spam me. Whatever, freeze me. Zap me, spam me. Spam me. Okay, this is where shit gets real. Blind jump. Send me. 2 quick ones. Send me back. Don't miss this cycle. Beautiful. Psycho camera. I'm glad we took a second to figure that one out. Land me. He's up. He screwed it. I'm alive. Well, just being honest, you can do it faster than that, but we got some safety at least. Help. And then slow it down. Slow it down. This has got to be slower than the staircase. Okay, you know what? Slow. This is a bit of a slow run today. Don't forget the star. How far are we going to be behind? Not that far if I spin like an insane man. Drop me. 20 seconds. Big whoop. Can't silly kick that butterscotch? I didn't know, honestly. I didn't know. Like an insane person. Okay. Still pretty far. We can recover, though. What a shot. What a shot. Getting kind of slick with it. 20 seconds down. It's all right. I want to get stronger through the whole range of the speedrun. I'm not resetting here and becoming like the kind of guy who's insane at, you know, like the first 8 stars and then ass at the next ones. We're going all the way. You can make it back with a bunch of schmovement. Can you do a jump or something? Can you do anything at all? Have you seen 0-star runs? Oh, you mean Dan's? Oh, man. That's boingable. We're laughing. We're having fun, okay? You did him so dirty, he's a friend. What is Dan even playing now? He's playing Sifu? Okay, that's kind of pog. I would watch that. A Dead Cells Picante. I had to take like a 1-week break when I saw the Isaac speedruns. Every time, man. People say don't use the fucking box. People say don't use the fucking box. People say don't use the damn box. Still pogging. Still pogging. But it just doesn't feel right. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Did my brain, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I might have slept too damn long yesterday. I was feeling a little bit congested. At least I didn't save and quit. I was feeling a little bit congested, so I had some NyQuil, and then the next thing I remember was like turning off my alarm. I think I might have like a NyQuil hangover. And yet I still believe we can make it. Oh, this could be gold. Come on. I needed that one. 1 second slow? Why y'all taking heavy medication for the common cold? It's not heavy medication, it's NyQuil. They strip out the medicines, sell it over the counter as a sleep remedy. Forgot Toad. Okay, I'll get Toad on the next one. Thank you. You're not wrong. I did forget Toad. What a play. What a play. Look at my insane pace. Wow, people being weird about NyQuil? I know, people will actually be like, you know, I don't put any foreign agents into my body except for birthday cupcake flavored vape juice that I bought from AliExpress. I would never take a Tylenol. Beautiful. Ever tell you about the time I tried to buy bulletproof coffee once, which is just coffee with like, incredible, coffee with butter in it that became like kind of a, I don't know if you'd call it a health food, but like at least it was a food trend for a little bit. I was like, this is stupid. For like 2 years I said, this is stupid. Keto coffee, there you go. Then I was finally at a coffee shop, and they had advertised it on their menu. They were like, we have bulletproof coffee. I worked up the courage to be like, can I have a bulletproof coffee? I swear to God, she said, oh, we're all out of it today. I'll never experience it. It doesn't seem as popular now. It took all the wind out of my sails. You know what really grinds my gears? Here we go. Here's a banter topic. I don't like at a coffee shop when instead of giving you... There's a chance, man. Instead of giving you... Oh, I can't talk. I gotta focus on the swims. What I was gonna say is I don't like... at the coffee shop when instead of giving you sizes in small, medium, and large denominations, they actually tell you the fluid ounces of each one. Because I don't know what the fluid ounces are, and also, I feel like a weirdo when I go up and I go, hey, can I get a 16-ounce coffee? I don't know what that means. But I'm definitely, if you give me the option between a 12-ounce and a 16, I'm definitely taking the 16-ounce, but like, at least let me just say like medium or large, you know? If there's 3 sizes, I feel like it's easy, right? Because one of them's small, one of them's medium, one of them's large by default. Don't forget your splits. But if there's 2 sizes, I don't know, maybe it's small, medium. Maybe it's small, large. Maybe it's large, family size. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I think is bullshit. I just thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Good start. Good start. It was a great start. The first 2 jumps were insane. What the hell? Oh no. No, I'm not resetting at this point. We can learn something on Bowser 3. We could build good habits. We get some practice in on Bowser 2. We get the rhythm of the BLJs. placement, positioning. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Or is it? Psycho camera, though? Whatever. Okay, you know what? Some practice was accomplished there. Wait it out, I guess. A little schmoove me there. A little schmoove me. Okay, now this is good practice. Cruel Angel's thesis that I got that right on the first try, whereas last time I was on PB pace and I fell to the very bottom of the level and had to do it all over again. No, what are you talking about? He collided with the bomb. He was adjacent. Honestly, on Bowser 1, that hits. And I'm not even joking. Okay, hold on. This would be... You get a lot of practice from fighting back. That's the best time I've ever done Bowser 2, but don't put too much stock in that. We deleted our splits yesterday because we're on a new route. Being able to be on like an ass run, but fight back and PB on it is incredible. I'm not saying we're gonna do it, especially with plays like that. Believe, get mad at just a random in chat. Yeah, okay, nice super auto pets. Let me guess, you're using the golden poop hat? Piece of shit. Piece of shit, golden. You stink. Bison blind? You don't even know I'm not blind to the bison. Just some of us prefer to have some originality in our builds of still just, you know, rolling monkey bison every day of the damn week. Act like you've been there before. While you were still pee-pee in your Pampers, I was running many teams much more skillful than you. Oh, right, being sad is my power. All right, well, this is a problem. I will say, I did a run last night while I was watching the movie Knocked Up. I did a run on the Pro controller that Kate gave me. Okay. I did worse on every aspect of the run, except the BLJs were instant. So I'm thinking there might be some kind of like Joy-Con penalty everywhere, but particularly on BLJs. You can make it. Put me in. I mean, that was a good BLJ. We just need to move slightly. Just like the moves. Oh! There we go. Just had to push. I think my plan is I'm gonna pivot to being a pro controller gamer. But I need to do some off-camera runs with it. This angle, man. In order to get to the point where like a PB is in the cards. Because it feels very foreign. It feels like I'm playing an away game. One of those bricks was sticking out, man. It's kind of insane that we could still beat our red coin PB. That's humorous to me. It would have to be pretty amazing, don't get me wrong. What's next? No preview window? Apologies to Squeaks for that one. I know you don't like to see people doing Ring Around the Rosie. One step at a time. Schmoove me. Okay. One day we're not going to ride this anymore. But for now, we do triple jump, instant dive into pole skip. All right, I'll probably restart. I will save those splits. Help out in the sum of best a little bit. Let's run one more back, shall we? I botched the jump because I hit a ledge grab instead. Yup.
It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
It could have been worse. I mean, I'm trying to think what were the main negatives there.
Please come to the castle. I have baked a cake.
Dying on Bowser 2.
Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Everything was slow for the first half of the game. We were 30 seconds down by Bowser 1. Bomb clip was disgusting. Like, bomb clip was gross. Burp, burp. Burp, burp. It's true. My sum of best is all messed up because I manually put it in there. So I actually have no idea what my sum of best, pardon me, is right now. Do you think Mouth will pass your PB? Mouth can pass what my PB is right now. It would probably take like, I don't know. I would think like a week or so to start getting close. And after that, it's just a matter of time. But I think I'm also going to beat my own PB. I don't know when, but I'm hoping within the next week. Like, I got all the tools in the toolbox now. We just need to string them together. Oh, sum of best won't update until you get a sum of best that's better than your PB right now. That actually makes a lot of sense. So it's going to be a little scuffed for a little bit. I felt myself deviate a little too far there. I didn't think you could hit me, just to be honest. Please tell me. That's fine. You can get it. Just nail it. No fear. That was scary. No, I'm not restarting on this. Restarting on bomb clip, like when your PB is not that good, is basically a recipe for mental illness. You're conditioning your body to only... I'll split it, yeah, that I will do. You're conditioning your body to, like, only accept perfection, and you're never giving it perfection because you're incapable of doing it. So, like, that's a recipe for despair. I would never. Oh, I typed a 1 in chat. That's fine. What's the skip button? Just tell me what the skip button is. It's not 3, because 3 is a reset. I typed a 1 in chat. Is it 8 or is it 2? I always forget. 8. Nope. 2. There we go. It's 2. Seems to... 8, I believe, might have deleted the split that I previously had in that spot, but that's fine. It's 8 on my machine. Yeah, but, like, most people are not like me. Like, who is... It's Dan. Every time Dan boots up a game, before he even plays the game... The first thing that he does is go to the controller configuration and rebind the keys. That's just like so rude to me. I do that too. You don't even know how the game plays yet. How can you rebind the keys? Like you're literally, it's like the people who salt their food before they taste it. You don't know what it tastes like yet. How do you know how to adjust? Owned.
Here we go.
So they're the same across games? Nah, man. Look, you play for a little bit first, and then you see if like, oh, it's hard to hit the Q key while I'm holding down like 4 other buttons. Then you're like, okay, I'm gonna put it on like a mouse. I'm gonna put it on mouse button 6 instead. That, like, the developers tested the game, right? Like, they presumably they've come up with a control scheme that maybe is not perfect for everybody, but is at least amenable. But I have no faith in somebody that is not even having played the game being like, oh, these key bindings are all scuffed. Inventory should always be I. I'm more of an inventory on tab sort of guy. Well, you know, yeah, I should always remind myself, not everybody has the same experience as me. Maybe the reason I feel so strongly is that Daniel and I played a lot of NHL online. He changed every single one of his controls and then would constantly ask us in the voice chat what the buttons were. And we would be like, we don't know that because we're on default controls. That moment has had a large impact on the development of my psyche, in my opinion, from that point onwards, I'm sure. Good era, good era. Don't lie to me, you weren't all there. I've seen the analytics for those NHL videos. Some people might have been there. Not all of you, though. I watched them. I doubt you were probably watching Fortnite back then. Then when I played Fortnite, you're like, gotta go watch someone else play FIFA. I don't believe it. PB pace. Wahoo! I've never watched FIFA, how dare you. The NHL era sucked, but mostly because I think we lost like 17 straight games or something like that. Like, that was bad. That's hard for morale. Okay, if we could get this, my god, my movement is actually, it's returned to me. If we could get this mistake-free, have an adequate red coins, we're off to the races. So far, so good. What series was the least well received? That's a good question. Tumbleseed is the one that I always go back to. Because I genuinely thought it was going to be like, maybe not an Isaac level Pog, but like a Gungeon level Pog. And then like after I recorded like 7 saved episodes in advance, and after the first episode went up, like every comment was like, I don't really see why this is fun at all. It actually seems like kind of annoying. And I was like, well, get ready for like 6 days of uploads of it. And then I uploaded like 3 of them, and the comments never got better. People never realized what made that game an underappreciated gem. So I just deleted the other 4 episodes. Rip Bozo. Rose-tinted glasses? What are you talking about, rose-tinted glasses? They were tinted at the time! There's no hindsight involved on this one. Whoa. That's fine. Not even a... Don't sweat it. Not even a problem. The lost episodes. I didn't... I was so excited for Tumbleseed to come out. Then, like, when that first... Reset me. I knew we were a little slow. I should have gone for it with the fire. When the first episodes came out and got so rebuked by the community, I literally never played after the first recording session.
It's me, Mario.
Like, I was like, I'm gonna play 50 hours of this game. I'm having such a good time with it. I had a smile on my face you couldn't see because we didn't do face cam back then. Then people were like, I hate this. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll never play again. Fuck me, I guess.
Peach.
What about Gunfire Reborn? As long as it's Bad Take Thursday, like, I've never played a first-person shooter roguelite that maintained my interest for like more than 6 hours. I think it's just like, at the end of the day, I prefer like the top-down Isaac style, or like the, cause I mean Malv's saying it. Malv's saying it's bad. I feel like I got incepted by people into thinking like it was some kind of amazing game, and I played it with Rob like 10 times, and I just never really got it. Like most of them just kind of feel to me like they're like worse Borderlands, but I don't even actually like Borderlands. Nuclear Throne I like. It's just first person, I guess. I don't know. Nuclear Throne is a great game. A lot of new heads here don't know I already played 3,000 hours of that. Allegedly. He's insane. He's back, baby!
Here we go.
I don't hate Risk of Rain 2. There's a gulf between how the average person feels about Risk of Rain 2 and how I feel about it. Okay, well, let's not do that anymore. I would say the average person seems to feel like it's like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. And I feel like it's for me, I'm not saying it's objectively a 6. But for me, it feels like a 6 when I play it. Any game where, like, and this is, again, not an insult. Oh, Dan, hello. We were just talking about you, Dan. Saying exclusively nice things. Thank you for the raid. Dan, when's Team Unity gonna play Risk of Rain 2? I'm just joking. Don't start the fires of Minus Tirth. Like, say what you will about Isaac, and there's a lot that I have said, but there's like, rarely do I find myself bored while playing it. The only time you really get bored is when you have like no damage. Otherwise, it's always kind of fun. In Risk of Rain, I'm always like, how much longer do we have to, you know, shoot these waves before we can move on to the next level? Like, just I'm like always, I need more dopamine than that, which is probably more of an admonishment of my own brain than of yours. Pardon me. What did Ryan Gary say? I'll tell you with 100% honesty, Dan. One thing I was talking about gamers who always change the key bindings before they even start playing the game. And I used you as an example when you did that in NHL, and then you just kept asking us what the controls were, even though you were the only one who changed your controls. I also said, and this was in the context of being more complimentary about you playing Sifu and Dead Cells, but I said when I watched you speedrun Isaac, I had to step away from the stream for a little bit. So I'm glad to hear you've mixed up the content this week. Those are the only two things I said, though. Oh, yeah, okay, wait. Then also, someone in chat said, have you ever seen 0-star runs? And I said, oh, wait, you mean when Dan plays? There was that one. That's actually it, though. I will say, I loved that the Twitter meme account, characters in Soulborn lore every single day, posted Surso Yeet yesterday. I expected that the comments would be like, what the hell is this? You haven't done Sigward the key holder from New Londo Ruins yet? But no, all the comments were like, finally some real characters after all that fake lore. And I was like, that's good community involvement right there. Psycho Owl? Holy cow, that's not right. Gold? How's the docket been today? Rogue Tower is fun. That's a very fun game to play like 1 to 2 hours of. What it does, that gets like the backseat going. It's a little appetizer. Then you play a little Super Auto Pets and people start to, they start to salivate. Then at the end you let the dogs loose with a little bit of Super Mario 64. That's an interesting schmovement. Very interesting. Very interesting schmovement. Okay. You see how I was just standing on that mountain like a freaking goat? He hasn't played Mamba Zoo, so the dockets haven't been that good. Every game is the same. Mamba Zoo is Rogue Tower. It's all just stories in the foreground and then the game in the background, okay? Now, if you had the choice between doing the same job and getting 80% less attention on it, when attention is also your bottom line, that might influence where you choose to work as well, or where you choose to put your peak effort. Ooh. Fuck Rogue Tower. What the hell? What's wrong with Rogue Tower? Everything's ace other than Rogue Tower. Look, all I'm gonna say is we've done very little mechanics-based gameplay lately. There's been a lot of humor. I love to laugh. I love to make others laugh. Getting a little bit of mechanics level enjoyment for the psychos that are into that kind of stuff, I think it's a good idea. Then Super Auto Pets is like banter driven, and Mario's like banter focused. Okay, hold on. Speaking of focused, I can wait this one. In my own head, I said I can wait this one. Why didn't I? Why didn't I? What was I thinking? Practice the red coins a little bit? Shut the fuck up. We did it 4 times in a row yesterday. We're just off today, okay? See Dame Lillard miss 1 3-pointer. Ooh, maybe try doing some more 3-pointers in practice, Dame. Thanks. Thanks, 34G. Thank you. Not bra size, by the way. That's their seat in Portland's arena. That would be fucked up if Dame Lillard identified someone by their bra size. He would never. Well, the reason I respond to the Mamba Zo stuff is because if I don't, people are going to be like, he's ignoring the Mamba Zo stuff. But then the reason I didn't respond to the Mamba Zo stuff before is because even if you respond to the Mamba Zo stuff, people won't be here, and then they'll be like, why is he ignoring the Mamba Zo stuff? And I'll be like, oh, I talked about it yesterday. And then they'll be like, oh, sorry, I wasn't here. So, like, you really, it's a win-win, lose-lose, more or less. I'm not saying we'll never play it again. Just that, you know, it should pull itself up by its bootstraps on an analytical level. If it pulls itself up by its bootstraps, then, you know, maybe it could show up on the docket again a little sooner. Okay, bomb clip me, man. It's funny, like, the stuff that does well on Twitch and the stuff that does well on YouTube are largely at odds with one another. Oh, this is weird. Never mind, it's insane. I'm insane. Maybe, like, that's probably the new meta. Some stuff that does well on Twitch is, like, Mamba Zoo style, Schlagden Star. Like, crazy weird stuff that's like out of the pocket, that stuff largely dies on YouTube. People are like, I'm not gonna click on this. This isn't Super Auto Pets or Rogue Tower. We're a German game show game. Then it gets content ID matched. But then, like, Twitch is the flip side. Like, mechanics-driven new game stuff does well on, for me at least, does better on YouTube than it does on Twitch. But anyway. We don't need to talk inside baseball. Who cares? I just don't have any other opinion. You hear me during Dire Docs going off about coffee shops that don't have small, medium, and large. They just have like 16-ounce, 12-ounce. I don't know what the hell that means. Give it to me in milliliters, man. I need it in milliliters. Otherwise, I can't conceive of it. Okay, canonless. But, like, genuinely, I'm not starved for new stuff to play. I think we're in a game drought, and I've embraced that game drought by getting into, you know, doubling down on the stuff that I like, and many of the viewers also enjoy. I think this is it, man, right here. You know what? Plank push me. Let's not scuttle the whole run off that. You know how I know we're in a game drought? Just go look at your following list right now and tell me what people are playing. Tarkov, Zomboid, Lost Ark, him, me, Valo. Whenever there's a new morsel of content, all the streamers get the straw out. Suck it all up in like 2 seconds. So I've chosen to embrace a little bit more casualness right now, which is funny to say while you're doing a speedrun, a high-pressure speedrun with high stakes. You got people in your following list that are playing Isaac right now? They gotta be crazier than I am. It's BizSnap? Okay, well, I mean, he's an Isaac guy. I can understand that. What year is it? Taffy plays it every day. It is, like, I don't know, it's funny how I've kind of become, like, I've become the viewer now. Where whenever I see that somebody's playing Isaac, I'm like, really? People did it to me for years, and I was like, I don't know, it's fun. I like to talk to myself. Now when I see someone, like, going live playing Isaac, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Not that there's anything wrong with the game, but just like, you haven't had enough? There we go. That was me 4 years ago. Andrea Botez is babysitting some random kids and you say people aren't allowed to be creative? Did I say that? If I said that, I apologize. I don't believe I said that. He did not? Oh, good. You know what? It's nice to pass the question marks on to somebody else every now and then. This is why I don't answer the Mambazo stuff, because it creates this Ouroboros between me and chat, where I'm like, I am not looking for new stuff to play. I'm enjoying the stuff that I'm playing right now. And then everybody's like, well, why not just go back to this? Why not go back to this? And I'm like, I don't want to. And they're like, well, you can't just say no to everything when you're asking for new ideas. And I'm like, I'm not asking for new ideas. If you're not enjoying Super Auto Pets, Rogue Tower, stuff with mouth and sips, Super Mario 64, I totally get it. Just leave for a bit. And then come back or don't. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm at that point right now, at least with like the, you know, where we're at in the games industry this year, that I'm like, I do look at the analytics for stuff. Like, if people, you know, enjoy something and I enjoy it, it's probably going to get more time left on the docket than anything else. Like, I'm not going to mix up new games in that don't seem like a fit just because they're new. Instead, I'm like, man, again, you got to evaluate with the counterfactuals, right? Like, sure, I could go to Steam 250 and play, like, the best game of the week, which is probably, like, a 7 out of 10. Or I could play more Mario 64 and, like, talk about the same shit the whole time anyway. The big difference is that chat during this, with the exception of, you know, game suggestions. By the way, thank you, Handsome Pants. With the exception of game suggestions, chat during this is like, pog, pog, caca, caca. Show pants, caca, caca. Whereas when you play a new game, they're like, he didn't even read the tutorial. You have to use 17 initiative if you want to take one extra sprint move this turn. Did you not read that in the tutorial? And I'm like, sorry, I was just looking through chat for people to start spamming caca, so I know they're having a good time. That's the philosophy. I'm not going to show pants. I've been wearing the same pants for probably like 6 days straight. One of my favorite conversation topics, because some people are like, 6 days, Monka S? Some people are like, that's nothing. We got to be fast. Okay, focus. Focus, you got to make the jump. He's made the jump. Simone? You know what? In honor of her historic victory yesterday, that's no longer a Simone. That will be heretofore known as a Chloe Kim. Get bumped. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, wait. We didn't have to wait. We're gonna wait, though. Slow is fast. Not really, but safe is fast, at least. Don't zap me again. I couldn't take it. This is for Mambazo.